it away whenever you're ready, please.
So today, my topic is how to stop burning your money and actually be profitable in digital marketing. So we have only 45 minutes, so I'm going to be very quick. So first of all, this crash course is actually suitable for who? For the beginners or for those who have running their ads without good result, without a proper setup of setting or without a nice copywriting, and most importantly, you all don't know how to see the report that Facebook they give you. So you don't know how to analyze the data and revise the things and make it better ads. Another thing is that a lot of traditional business wanted to convert their traditional business into online. This people who are suitable for this mini course. And the next one is actually what problem that you actually encounter. A lot of people, their ads is actually not working and keep losing money. So, but then they keep on want to test, want to try, but then they did not make it properly in terms of how they targets people, how they actually write the copywriting that hit the people's hearts. And many of them also don't know. This most importantly, they don't know which ads is making money and which is not. So when you ask them, you're running ads, right? They say yes, and then which one is doing good and which one is not doing good. They actually don't even know which one. This is one of the problem I see most people done. And another thing is that they don't have a proper format or proper framework to run their digital marketing. Lastly, a lot of people still don't understand a lot of e-commerce metrics. Those e-commerce metrics is so important that make you understand and make you clear that which one is important to take care before you can make money. Let's see, what result actually do you want when you're running digital marketing, when you're running your ads? Ads that make money and how to have a return of 6 or above or 4 or above return of ad spend. So what is return of ad spend? We call it ROAS or some people call it ROAS. So which means now you put 1 ringgit, you come out 3 ringgit from the ads itself, or 5 ringgit or 6 ringgit. This let me show you some of the result. Okay, this is some of the result I did on this May. You can see from the left hand side, there's a small circle. It's circling May of 5th of May, and you can see also the date. Also, the report of the date is 5th of is on 1st of May to 6th of May. So this ad actually run for 1 day, and you can see the biggest circle there. Amount I spend is about 690. So in return, I get 9,710. So in total is like 14.06 return on ad spend. So this is the result that you guys always looking for, because this is the result that making money. Another thing is that you want to have a systematic A/B testing to identify the winning ads. The third one, you guys are also looking for a good format, a good framework to run your digital marketing easily. And also, lastly, you want to know more about e-commerce metric to improve your understanding in terms of Facebook marketing, in terms of how you run your website as well. You see, this is also some of the digital marketing that we did on Shopee itself. So digital marketing actually cover more than just Facebook ads. It's actually cover anything with digitally, and you use your marketing to market your products. So this is me. My name is Wong. I'm a founder of 50 gram, and also some of the awards some of the awards that recognize me doing good things, doing the branding, and also I beside you can see also Jordan Belfort, where I learned from Jordan Belfort before about marketing, and also I get invited for some FM to share about my experience, and also invited to on the stage for some also some crash course as well. So 50 gram, if you don't know 50 gram, let me have a very quick introductions. 50 gram is Malaysia's fastest growing forest, and also we accumulated 200K fans in Facebook and Instagram as well, and we also accumulated 8-figure sales, and we also are Malaysia's first video bouquet to replace traditional writing cards. And right now, we also the highest rating florist and gift in Malaysia with 4.8 star in Google review. Okay, so we also collaborated with more than 100 brands, including international brands like Dyson, like McDonald's, all are our collaborated party. So 50 Brand also have a very important mission. Our mission is actually to make gratitude make simple. We call it, and in Mandarin we call it 让感恩变得简单. This is a very good idea for 50 Brand is that whatever we do, we actually want to make gratitude as simple as possible for our people, for the customer. We also run our company in the gratitude culture as well. So in this MCO, I also launched my digital course to actually help friends and also help some of the businesses to convert themselves to the online. But today, because we have a very short time frame, I also try to speak very fast so that in the end of the session, you can ask a lot of questions. So today, I only cover understanding your customer segment, and also I will cover about Facebook ads. So you see, the whole digital marketing is not just about how you set your Facebook ads, how you make your Facebook ads better. It's all about how you're understanding your customer at the very beginning and structure into the very good brand position before it actually can launch into the Facebook marketing and expand your brand influence at the top level. So today I will only share the risk circle. If you can see the two circles I cover. Just a moment, I want to open up my chat. If I see anyone asking question, I will answer. Is one of the brown didn't use correct content marketing? Yes, exactly, because a lot of people they're just trying to show their ads to the people, but they don't know the copywriting they are showing is not actually relevant to the customer segment. Okay, next. Okay, today you have 3 key takeaway. Wait, I need to see my chat first. Today I have 3 takeaway for you all. It's the first of all is that I will give you some right mindset to actually set up your digital marketing before you actually run the ads, because a lot of people don't understand the fundamental of marketing before they go to run a digital marketing. And the second thing is that I will give you also how to understand your customer segment better. If you don't know about your customer, you won't able to speak their language, and this is the problem where a lot of people will write their copywriting just like another marketing guy. So it's too me too. The message is it's almost always the same as the competition. So this is a problem where you can't stand out itself. Another thing is that another takeaway is that the Facebook ad structure. The Facebook ad structure, sometimes a lot of people don't understand how the Facebook structure their formats. So they don't understand the setting itself, they don't understand the reporting itself. This is one of the things that make them cannot run a good ads as well. If if you think I'm speaking too fast, let me know. I'll slow down a little bit. So in my experience, I have actually concluded 8 mindset for myself and also for my students and also for my staff to run my business. One of there's 8 mindsets that I put it together to explore the digital marketing. So because of the time constraint, I only able to share the first 2. The other 8 will share it maybe another time. So the first 2 is that start with the risk and return is not equal, and also following by the creativity isn't costly. Everything start from mindset before it actually become an action and get result. So today we begin with a mindset first. I want to tell you about the right mindset. So why mindset is so important? Let me show you some example. You see from the left side, gym. You see, so those actions that we go when we go to gym, we go to find the machine and we do a lot of workout. We expect to get result, right? But sometimes we don't get result, and we go back to do the action again. But a lot of time is that it's not our action which is not right. It's actually our mindset not right. We must adjust the right mindset, which is like how perseverance of how we know about this the gym knowledge before we actually take action. We must know how to make it right before we take action and only can get a result. How about stock market? A lot of people just know how to buy and sell, but they don't understand how the stock working. They don't understand how the company running. So they actually keep on making losses. You have to go back to the mindset itself to adjust your mindset, adjust your mindset, and then only you can change your action, and you will see a different result. In the marketing itself, I think it's the same. A lot of people don't produce result because they keep on doing the same action without actually going back to see what is the problem, what is the thought that is not right before you actually go back to run your better ass again. So what is the mindset things I'm referring? Let me put you in a test. You see, this is the thing I want to show you. Like when you have wrong mindset, I mean you don't understand about fundamental marketing. Whatever action you do, whatever action you did actually on Facebook ads, on YouTube, on TikTok, you won't get result if you do not know your customer. If you do not understand the fundamental of marketing, you can't make result. It's a very important thing. So you have to go back to the mindset. You have to adjust whatever marketing, fundamental of marketing first before you go to fight again in the market. So let's make a quick test. So let's see these two words, digital marketing. Which word is actually more important? Can you just put it in the chat so I can see? You think which word is actually more important in digital marketing? Wait, I'm gonna check Facebook comment as well. So this moment. Okay, in these two words, actually the most important words is actually the words behind. It's the marketing. But a lot of people actually focusing on the digital only. What it means actually, a lot of people go and learn how to how to do the Facebook ads, all the setting, all the knowledge on the setting itself. But actually, digital in this digital marketing, the full words actually the digital is the only word is to show how to present your things. The most important word lies behind this word marketing. Marketing is the words to run the whole digital thing because marketing is about how you hit their hearts, how you hit your customer heart. So this is more important words than the front. A lot of people learn the front only but do not learn how to run the marketing. So start from today, I want you all to learn how to market yourself instead of how to only present yourself. Wait, I can share us his PPT. Yeah, I think that's why we do, right? So is the mindset started with a specific statement first? I don't understand what you mean by start with a specific problem. If you do not produce the result, means that something is wrong with your mindset. You have to adjust. For example, this is the example I show you. A lot of people just doing the digital. They just want to show their product, only they don't understand how to make their product, how to tell their customer how the product benefit to them. Is one of the problem. Let me give you another example. The mindset shift. Not this one. Okay, this is a mindset lah. You see, most people focusing on doing the setting only, but they didn't write a good copy to understand their customer needs. If you don't understand your customer needs, whatever thing you write on the Facebook ads itself, it doesn't work because the customer don't even care. There's so many news, so many ads happening on the Facebook. If you do not write the right thing, you do not show the right picture, it doesn't really matter to them as well. Another example I want to tell you is that, okay, you see another mindset testing, mindset shift. A lot of people, when they do their ads, when they do their copy as well, they're only focusing on my product is good, my product can fly, whatever they can say that how good is their products, but it doesn't matter as well to your customers because even if the car can fly, then what doesn't mean that relevant to me. That's a problem. So You must focusing on your. That means you have to focusing their problem. I mean your problem to your customer problem. You have to focus on their benefit. You also need to focus on how the product help them in the future. So you have start from today. I wish that people who actually on this live write your copy with the in the mind of yours. It's not my product doesn't matter to them anymore. It's their problem is their benefit. This is what are important to them. So this is a very important mindset shift. Okay, another mindset shift is that which one do you believe? The first thing is that you believe is high risk and high return. You believe that one, you think that one is correct. High risk, high return. Another thing is that you think that high risk doesn't come with high return, or risk and return is not equal. That means not high risk, high return, and also no low risk, low return. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you believe? Can you write down so I can know how is it? 2. Second, a lot of people choose number 2. Yes, a lot of people choosing number 2. Let me check the Facebook comment. Just a moment. Yeah, you are right. Actually, a lot of people choosing number 2, but yet because you guys are really awesome that you come to learn all the skill with all the different speakers today. But a lot of people actually believing on the number 1, high risk, high return. But let me show you what is the difference between these two and what is it and how these two make your mindset shift. That when you're doing ads, you can make a very big mistake if you believe on the first one. Okay, you see, if you believe on high risk, high return, you have 2 situations. The situation 1 is actually you're very scared of risk. You want to keep your risk very low. That means when you run ads or when you do whatever you want to do on the business itself, you don't actually put it in the full force because you're very scared of the risk. And in the end of the day, your business cannot make enough sales, or you cannot you are too low risk, and you cannot actually produce result. And the second situation is that you give up your full risk, which means whatever you do, you go spend a lot of money. Whatever you invest, you put full risk on it. Sometimes sometimes you succeed, sometimes you make it, but sometimes you don't. Which means let's say you run some ads. You put like 1K per day. You hoping for the great result, but it doesn't happen. And then the second day, you make it, but the third day you full risk again. Actually, in the long run, it doesn't work. In the long run, you will still losing money. Wait, sorry, I want to find my chat first. Okay, now let me continue. Okay, you see, actually risk and return is not equal. This is what I believe, and this is what I thought. When you run marketing, when you do investment as well, this is what we need to believe, that we actually need to find something like low risk, high return, especially when we do ads. Also, we want to find low risk, high return thing. But what is missing in the middle that make you lower your risk? This is very important. What is missing? Anyone know? If you know, then just write down what is missing. Okay, next. Okay, what is missing actually in the middle? The one is a skill. The skill of marketing. When you do not have enough skill, you don't understand the marketing itself, your ad investment will lower down. If you know enough of skill, your ad investment will lower down your risk and increase the return. I myself treat every ad spend is an investment. When you treat all the ad spend as an investment, then you will be very careful, and you will learn a lot of skill to improve your knowledge on marketing itself, so that you have your ads investment, low risk and high return. Okay, it's not like just throw money and hope for the result. It's actually you need to have a lot of skill. This is one of the mindset you have to know. Every aspect is an investment. So how? Let me show you some example. Okay, so can get more advanced skill in marketing. Yes, later I will show you. Before actually know how to how to run Facebook ads. The skill that you need to know is that how to do a better marketing, which is like how you understand your customer segment well. Okay, all the experience come from many trial and errors. Yes, correct, but it's a small trial and error. And then you only find a winning, and when you find a winning, only scale it. This is the thing. So let me show you. This is one of my friends. I highlight this out important things out with the red color in the box. You see, this person actually spent 5,000 on their ads. 5,000. Then he take a risk, very high risk, that he just try to spend on it. He think that spending money will get result, and then he only get back 4,000. And it's just in terms of purchase value, it's already losing money, not including all the labor costs, all the this products cost itself also make losses. But she still don't know that she's making losses because he do not know how to see the report until I help her to actually adjust it. Okay, so this is a problem. He had the guts, she had the guts, she spent 5,000 on it, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like how dare you are. Okay. So another thing is that, so creativity isn't costly. This is also it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You must put it in your mind that creativity isn't costly, because a lot of people, when you tell them to run this campaign, to run this ads, run this idea, they will start with their minds that, oh, this idea will cost me a lot of money. When you think of it, before you actually think how to minimize the cost, you actually are closing your door for imagination. You're closing your door for collaboration. You're closing your door for a good ads. Okay, because sometimes you have to be creative in terms of images, in terms of how you collaborate with other parties, in terms of how you tell your story out with a lot of people, especially some of my students that recently I encountered, is that I tell them you can do this. The first thing that come into their mind is that, oh, this is very costly. Then I tell them, did I tell you how much cost is actually? You didn't even care about how much cost it actually happened. You already told me the cost is expensive. So this is the thing that make them close their door. Market segment in terms of age income, yes. Market segment in terms of age income, all those is very general. This is demographic only. You have market segment is on how or what kind of customer you are targeting, what kind of behavior they have, what kind of interest they are. Those are the market segment. Testing the right mindset or skill will help reduce the risk. Yes, actually, the right mindset help you reduce. When you think every aspect is investment, you know that every aspect is investment, then you will take care of your risk. But some of them don't. Some of them just think that marketing is just like spend money and make money. No, it doesn't work like that. So, but creativity isn't costly. You must put it in mind. Another thing is that creativity need to create customer value. Some of the creativity that come up from the people, come up from brand that doesn't bring customer value, then it doesn't actually bring the value to a brand. For example, maybe you think that creativity is like wear a bikini and put it in front of the people and make fun of it, but it doesn't actually bring value to your customer. So it doesn't cost. It doesn't. I don't think that's the creativity. This is the creativity that without value. We need to find the creativity that produce value. This is very important words. Okay, but the point is that how to value creativity, how to create value that has creativity. This is very important. Just like I say, a lot of people also say, oh, you need to create values. A lot of people also need to be creative, but how to actually put this together? How to actually put it together? And if anyone know, you can just type it. If you don't know, then I just continue. If you think I'm speaking too fast, you just tell me I'm speaking too fast. I will slow down. Or we can leave all the questions that go in the end. How to have more creative ads? Okay, very good questions. Which is same as the question how to be value creativity. How do I identify interest of customer when data is really small? Okay, how do you identify interest of a customer? Is actually you have to imagine that you are the customer. You have to start to think that you are the customer, and then imagine all the pains, all the gains that they have before you actually actually think of the products to target them. Later, I will show you some of the example. I also will share you some of the special training that I will give to you for free. Okay, how do you have more? Okay, let me tell you about this value creativity. No, it's not. It's just not highlight of buying the products. It's they have to highlight. Yes, it's highlight the benefit of the product that helping how the benefit that help the customers. That's very important. Okay, so understand my formula. First of all, my formula is I make it very simple. As simple as what is creativity? Creativity for me is actually sometimes it's actually so one thing add with another thing to create creativity. And that's the thing I believe because we don't understand that every alphabet, every English word maybe is already exists on the planet, and every music this symbol is also already exists in the planet. But just sometimes we just have to put one thing and put another thing together, and the creativity will happen. Or sometimes it's just have to be minus one thing. That means that thing have to minus out, then you will see the creativity. So, but as I say, you need to create market. You need to create customer value. So how to create customer value is that your creativity is the solution. Then you can create customer value. How to understand your solution? How to create the creativity with a solution is the next page. Wait. Okay, you see the formula is I carry forward is a creativity plus solution is creating customer value. But what is solution? Solution is actually creating by understanding your customer pain and gain. A lot of people, this is very important words that you have to refer back the mindset that I told you in the beginning. It's like how so a lot of people using their product. Let's say this is a phone. They will say how good is the phone, how the phone this and that, but it doesn't matter. So you come back to this. You have to understand your customer first. You have to know what kind of things they don't like, what kind of thing they like, what kind of thing they want to complete. So based on that one, you have to tell them in terms of their pains, in terms of their gain, and how this phone actually solve their pain and gain. That's the value they want to see. That is, it's not the features they want to know. Very important things that you have to. If not, your ads is very same, very same with the other ads. Okay. Okay. So come back to another question is that how to actually understand the customer pain and gain. How to actually understand this? Anybody know? If anybody know, just tell me. Share me some of your thoughts. Maybe you can have more this engagement. Anyone know? If you don't know, I just continue because I'm about to share you some of the some of the small training, 1 hour small training later. Okay, this is a value proposition canvas. This is a value that I actually using 5 years ago. It's already 4 years ago. I think this is created in 2014 by strategizer, a company, and this value proposition is very easy to understand and very easy to modify and easy to communicate. And this is the value proposition is the things that actually help them us interview. Yes, very good. You do have to do survey. You have to listen to your customer. You have to do survey. You have to ask a proper question, trigger their question before you actually do a very good copy. Okay, before you do a very good copy. Why? Because when you the PowerPoint we made over. Yes. I will also share you. I will share you a 1 hour training. Later, I will tell you how to get it. Yes, when you understand your customer well, you speak their language. When you speak their language, they see your ads, they can feel you, understand their pains. This is how you solve their problems, even in writings. So they will buy your product. That's a very important thing, very important notes that you have to take care. Okay, solving their problem first before. Yes, a lot of people believe that you can solve a problem of a good, but they are starting to talk about their products only. That's how they do ads. That's how they do marketing. That's not marketing. That's called sales. You talk about the product and want to find to close people. How to join your quick record. Later, I will show you where. Okay, so back to the this is value proposition. This is the value proposition I like to use, and I use it for 5 years already. I'm still using. I also teach people using how to use this. First of all, it's easy to understand, and also how to easy to understand is that this message is not perfect, right? I'm not sure. Easy to understand. Yes, just one paper, you can see everything. Just how easy to understand, easy to modify. Yes, when you think something is not right, you can modify. Easy to communicate. Yes, when you talk to your team, oh, how your customer this, how your customer dislike this, how your gain, how your pain, all in this chart, and you can easily communicate with your people, with your staff. This is how you improve your understanding of your customer day by day with our teammate. This is what I like, and of course, it saves time. It also help you to lower down your risk of failure because you are understanding your customer first before you actually just focusing on your product itself. Okay, how do we solve their problem? Okay, when you want to know how do you solve the problem, first of all, you need to understand what is their problem. This is faster. I think it's a faster. You can find a missing. Okay, when you yes, let me continue. Yes, this okay. How to solve their problem is first to find their problem first before you can solve, right? So you see that in this chart, I will make a very quick introduction of this only because later I will share you a 1 hour training that I do on my Instagram. So first of all, the customers, you can see the round circle this side is your customer segment. That means when you think of the customer problem, you have to forget your products. You have to forget what you do. You only have to stand on your customer's shoe and think what I want. The customer job is actually referring to what I'm trying to complete, what I'm trying to do. You have to tell what I'm trying to do here. You are the customer. You have to think like that. Suddenly too low. Hello, is it okay now? Maybe I just try to be louder a bit. Okay, so the customer job, okay, is to know what to complete. So in terms of customer job itself, actually also including how they use your product in terms of how people see them. Social, they call it social job, and also another one is emotional job. When they're using your product, how they actually when they want to do this job, how they actually emotionally feel. Another thing is that we have this circle is the pain. Pain actually got three type of pain. The first kind of pain is actually your customer having undesired solution. That means they're having the solution, but it's not their one. It's not what they want. It's not suitable for them, but they're still using. Just that they are not happy. So this is the thing you have to identify. A lot of things already have one. A lot of things already have solution, but the solution might not be the desired solution for them. You have to identify. And the second thing is that what is the obstacle that make them don't use that solution? You have to identify what is the obstacle. Sometimes the obstacle is that it's very time consuming. Sometimes the obstacle is that it doesn't available in their area. It's not convenient. Those are obstacles that make them do not take the solution. The last is the risk. What kind of risk? Some of it is called technical risk. That means that they don't know how to use. They buy the very chunky food, but they don't know how to use. That's the risk, technical risk. Or they buy the China food is not China food, but maybe they no brand food, which is they're scared it will explode. This is a risk. So how you gonna solve the risk by understanding all the pain they have? How about the gain? Gain is actually what they want. What they want. This is what they're scared or what's the obstacle. In terms of gain is that what they want. There's a lot of different gain. There's four type of gain. We call it some are basic gain, required gain, expected gain, and unexpected gain. It's too long for me to explain everything, but I will just briefly tell you how. So you understand what they want, and then from the left side itself, you can see now we only know how to come up with the product and services. We can come up with the gain creator. Gain creator is things that we come up to solve the gain, to actually provide the gain. Pain release is a reliever is the things that we come up to solve the problem. For example, when the customer have the pain of that, I scared your product doesn't work. So what is a pain release that actually help them? The pain release that actually help them, maybe you come up your 100% guarantee for 3 months. That's the thing that you come up to help them to counter their obstacle. Maybe the obstacle is that they're scared that you are not performing. You're scared that your product doesn't work. Okay, you tell them, okay, I have this pain release. We call guarantee, 100% guarantee for you for the next 30 days. This is how we can counter everything. So we have product and services here. What kind of product and services? That means product and services, there's four types. There's four types. The first one is called tangible product. That means something you can touch. The second type is called intangible product. Every product have four types. And the third one is called digital. And the fourth one is called financial. Let me show you some example. Today, this is feng shui thing lah. I'm wearing. Okay, this one actually, this is the thing I can touch. It's called tangible. If the intangible thing is that it's actually got energy. Now this is the energy that in this product having. The third one is that the digital. How do these have digital products? Maybe they have something in the brochure or something in their box. Actually, you can scan and understand how to make this thing more clear, or how to watch this thing, how to protect this thing. All are digital products. All is their service. Is serving me. Okay, it doesn't matter if it actually costs money or not, but it's actually serving me. Those are the product already. Another thing is that what is a financial product for this? Maybe when they buy my product, when I buy this product, actually they give me installment, or they give me how to say, a guarantee for months. Okay, this is how a financial product actually solves the customer problem. Okay, next thing. Okay, now I want to actually share you this value proposition canvas 1 hour training that I actually having. I started this training on the MCO itself. Actually, it helped a lot of people. I also have a full course, paid course now, but this is a free one. This free one actually worked through 8 so you can see a lot of people comments that, oh, this is a very good sharing. Or in Mandarin, actually I share in Mandarin. I'm sorry if you don't understand, but the video is in Mandarin, yeah. So you see a lot of people say great sharing, and some people say, yeah, thank you, all those things lah. So I want to give you this, but I want you all to take action now. It's just not like just give it to you. So you have to take action. But what kind of action do you want? What kind of action do you want to do before you can get this thing? Let me show you the next page. Okay, so wait. Before I give you this, I got another example, but I don't know if I have the time. Okay, you see the beside here, this is Wang Lei. Wang Lei is actually a Singaporean who actually open a line and sell the fish, and it can become very successful. I do not have time to play everything, but I just kind of through the middle. Okay. So he tried to be funny. He tried to be funny in any way to actually serve their customers. This is how they do. Okay, let me tell you what Wang Lei itself actually he have two customer segment. One is a fish seller. So you have to also take. Is there a plan for English version? Yes, but it's not now. When I have time, I will plan an English version. But you can actually go in and put in your email when I have time. I will share English version. Okay, let me tell you. Is the course Chinese? Yeah, the course is actually Chinese. I will show you the video. I will show you the video after this example. I show another example first. I will want to let you know how to actually this Wang Lei. I analyze this Wang Lei on their customer segment and also their things inside. Very quick one. First one is the fish seller. They have two customer segment. One is their audience. One is the fish seller. The fish seller don't have branding. That's one of the problem. Okay. Another one is that, okay, first of all, the customer job of this fish seller is to sell the fish to make profit. Another thing is that their problem is that they can't sell and market because of the circuit breaker in Singapore. Okay, so another thing, the thing is that they do not have branding, so they want branding. They want to have branding. This is what the fish seller thinking. So what product should do Wang Lei actually create for them? Wang Lei actually, they do live. They're making very good storytelling. Very good storytelling. He tell a lot of story and make a lot of fun things. So this is the thing that make them branding. And also Wang Lei itself is a celebrity in Singapore. Okay, so it helps the fish seller to create branding. Correct? Another thing is that what is the pain? What is the pain for this seller? This fish seller, the pain is that they can't sell at the market, at the wet market. Correct? So Wang Lei give a very good pain release for them is that Wang Lei has massive audience. He has massive his joker. He know how to tell joke. This is the thing that he can solve the fish seller. He bring a lot of audience to him to this fish seller. Okay, let's see about another customer segment, which is the Wang Lei audience. So Wang Lei audience now, what is a Wang Lei audience job? Wang Lei's job is to stay at home, just to be clever, stay at home, don't come out because it's the circuit breaker in Singapore. So another job is that they need to eat food, and also they need to be they need to feel security. They need to buy at a very good emotion. I mean, they have to buy in a very proper brand. So they don't know. Sometimes they don't know who is you. You suddenly pop out in the market. You say you want to sell fish. Maybe that you are scammed. They don't know the security that do not have. So Wang Lei very good because he have the branding that solve the security problem. You see this is a celebrity. You think the celebrity. You would think celebrity will lie to you. So you will buy from them. So let's see the pain. The pain of the audience is stress at home and also stuck at home. So what Wang Lei do is that make a lot of funny content to actually make them not so stressed. Okay, this is one of the things. So all the audience go in and just ask very funny questions just to let Wang Lei answer the question. So when Wang Lei answer him in very entertaining way, some of the customers actually very like it. They just buy the fish. Don't care about the money. They don't care about the price because they know their value is that they come in and entertain. They get entertained. So what the customer want is to get entertained. Okay. So Wang Lei come out with very funny content to actually make them solve two problems at once. They solve the entertainment for them. They also solve the stress for them. They are happy. I also watched the video. I also very happy. Okay. This is how we analyze them. Also, this is how this value proposition works. Okay, so now I want to tell you how to get this thing. Okay, this thing actually I put it in my Instagram. So you can go to my Instagram, Spring WCT. You go into my Instagram and you will see a link there. You will see a link there. You follow me and you will see a link there, and go to the link and click, and you will see the video. This video is 1 hour training. It's 1 hour training. There's a lot of example. The example that I'm showing you how do I actually use this chart to run my business. It's not just plug and play from any out of Google. You can search. This is the real content, the real information, the real case that I use for my business.
Spring, just to check with you, how many slides do you have left?
Actually, I still have slide now, but I think it's time out already, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay.
You can answer a couple of questions.
That, at last, if they learn something from the customer itself, I mean, they have to think from the customer standpoint. So maybe I will stop from here. Yeah,
and I think you've done a phenomenal job answering questions throughout the entire presentation. So I think you've had the audience has had a very good feel of what you've been trying to tell them. There's been a lot of engagement. So guys, maybe like a last couple of questions. You can squeeze in 1-2 more minutes with Spring here. Philip here was wondering if you have plans for an English version, but you've already answered that already.
Yeah, right? I do not have right now, but in the future, yes. But I have to follow me so you can get up to date or when I come up with the English version.
Yeah. But you've been having a lot of comments. People said that this has been a very good sharing session. And I would like to thank you so much for joining us. So you have your contact details. I see we can contact you on Instagram here. Is there any other way we can get in touch with you?
Oh, you can also go to my Facebook, my own page, which is called Spring Wong. Yeah, with your Spring Wong FB. How do I wait? I share my screen on my Facebook. Just a moment. Just a moment. I share again on my Facebook this account. You guys can find me in Facebook as well. Just a moment. I'm searching my name.
Sure. Now, of course, for the rest of you who are watching, guys, don't forget that we have 3 contests going on right now. One of it is on Facebook. Don't forget to share anything related to e-commerce fest, and stand a chance to win an X-Bytes power bank worth $69.90. I'll touch on more on that later.
Okay, right now I'll share the screen again. This is my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. You can see Yeah, but that is in Mandarin. But I'm planning for have an English one in the future, but not now.
Perfect. Okay, so
Yeah.
Spring, just to wrap things up, do you have any last words of advice to all the attendees here?
Okay, you can see sometimes a lot of good marketer they don't know how to actually know the Facebook setting, but they know how to write a good copy. They can actually just do some very easy marketing itself. It actually can see a lot of effect. That's the thing. A lot of people learn too much on the technical skill, but they do not learn how to touch the people's hearts. The most important thing is to touch the people's hearts, and your product can sell. That's how what I want to tell you guys.
Okay, I think it's very well said. Now, okay, everyone, let's give Spring a virtual round of applause. Thank you so much for a fantastic presentation. And Spring, we also have a few more questions which are in the Q&A box. So if you could answer that once your presentation ends, that would be great as well. But thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule to join us here today. And I think you have been absolutely phenomenal. So thank you once again for being a part of our e-commerce fest.
If you have more questions, you can just DM me in my Instagram. Maybe I can answer some of the questions in the Instagram. Okay.
All right, guys, you know what to do. Thanks again, Spring.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So I will just stop the video, right?
Yes.
All right.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.